Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi. Just kidding. Uh, Last week for Soundtrack Saturday, I did a picture disc, and everybody knows that I have quite a few picture discs and that I love picture discs very much. Just prior to filming that one, I had a birthday, and a friend gave me another picture disc, and I wanted to share it here. Unfortunately, I'll have to optically censor it for YouTube to not wind up with an adult content ban, I suppose. But we have a Laura Gemser as Black Emanuelle soundtrack album. This is an extra special surprise for me to have this in my collection, and I'm very, very pleased with it. I'll be upfront and honest. The films themselves, I do like the Bruno Mattei Emanuelle films that took place in prison. I thought the Emanuelle and the Last Cannibals was pretty outrageous, and of course, Erotic Nights of the Living Dead has moments. For the most part, these pictures were kind of dull, but the music in them is generally pretty interesting, and this one is no exception. This Nico Fidenco score, while it is typical in some ways of what would have been modernization in the beginnings of the disco era and everything that was going on in the 70s when this film was produced, it falls entirely in an opposite direction away from that in many regards, because there is a very obvious, very heavy influence from the scene that was doing the exotica music a good decade before that, and he's borrowed heavily from that and worked it into what he did for this score, and it makes it a really remarkably great listen and fascinating soundtrack. So I'm very pleased with it. Not only is it completing my Dagored picture disc collection, but it also is a genuinely great soundtrack album. So if you really like exotica and you're interested in that sort of thing, and you might like seeing something that updated it a tiny bit, not too much, because this film actually came out in the 70s, this is a really, really good album to explore. So I recommend it very much. And I'd like to say thank you for allowing me to have this in my collection and complete that set of picture discs, as well as to have this really spectacular album. All right, so that's it for Soundtrack Saturday this week. Nice and quick, I guess. We'll see you real soon.